Ever met someone so manipulative, so cruel, that even your mom, the strongest person you know, turns into a shadow of herself around them? Yeah, that was my grandmother. When Mom said Grandma Eleanor would come and stay for the weekend, we all felt that cold punch in our stomachs. But what she didn't know was at this time, we weren't the scared little kids she used to control. This time we had a plan. If you've ever dreamed of watching karma play out in the sweetest way possible, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most strangely satisfying revenge weekends ever. My name's Ryan. I was 14 back then. My sister Lily was 16. My brother Evan was 12. We lived in Maple Ridge, a quiet town up north where winters bit like broken glass. Dad had just landed a new engineering job in Tennessee, so he moved down early to find us a place to live. Mom stayed behind to finish the school year with us, until one weekend she said she had to fly down to help Dad finalize the house. That's when she said it. Don't worry, kids. Grandma Eleanor's coming to stay. The room fell dead silent. Even the dog whimpered. See, Grandma Eleanor wasn't just strict. She was mean in ways that stuck to your bones. The kind of woman who'd say things like, "Crying is for the weak. That's why your mother never achieved anything." Mom grew up under her cruelty. The slaps, the insults, the constant reminder she was ungrateful. She'd escaped that house the moment she could. And yet, here we were, about to spend 3 days under her roof again. Friday evening, the sound of her old Buick growling into the driveway felt like a war drum. She stepped out in her navy coat, hair pinned tight, lips pursed like she'd tasted something bitter. "Well," she sniffed, "looks like your mother still can't raise you properly." That was her hello. Within an hour, she had reorganized Mom's kitchen, scolded Evan for slouching, and told Lily her jeans were disgraceful for a young lady. But what she didn't know was that we'd already decided. We were done being her victims. We didn't need revenge that broke rules. We just needed one that broke her patience. Lily came up with it first. We'll make her so uncomfortable she'll never want to babysit again. So we started small. We told her Dad allowed us to watch PG-13 movies. Then we switched on The Terminator. Eleanor stormed in mid-scene. "What is this filth?" Ryan me shrugged. Mom said it was fine. She hesitated. Back then, she couldn't just call to check. No cell phones. No way to verify. You could see her jaw twitch as she muttered something about modern degenerates. That was round one. Next, we told her Evan was allowed to swing on the half door separating the kitchen and dining room. She walked in to see him hanging from it like a little monkey. "Evan, get down this instant." "But Mom says it's fine," Lily said sweetly. The disbelief on her face was priceless. The woman who lived for control suddenly had none. That evening, she tried her usual tricks, belittling, poking, commanding. But each time she took aim at me, my siblings stepped in. "Actually, Grandma, Ryan helped me with my project all week." "Maybe you shouldn't be so mean, Grandma." Her weapon, shame, was turning back on her. By the second night, the air was thick with tension. She sat at the dining table, silently sipping tea, while we chatted and laughed like she wasn't even there. Every time she tried to speak, one of us accidentally interrupted her with another story or question. She was used to being the sun, everyone orbiting her moods. Now she was invisible. That, for her, was the worst punishment of all. Sunday morning, 7 a.m., she stomped into the kitchen to find us making pancakes with chocolate chips. "Your mother never let you have sweets for breakfast," she snapped. "Well," I said, flipping one. Mom changed the rules. She didn't say a word after that, just packed her suitcase, muttering something about disrespectful children. We watched through the window as she drove off, faster than she'd ever driven before. When Mom came home later that evening, she looked confused. "I just saw Grandma in the driveway." She didn't even say goodbye. "What happened?" We exchanged innocent smiles. "Nothing, Mom. We were angels." She squinted at us for a moment, then laughed. That deep, relieved laugh of someone who's finally seen a ghost laid to rest. "Well," she said, "I guess you kids got a little justice for me, huh?" "Yeah, Mom. We did. We didn't hurt her. We didn't scream. We just showed her that the power she used to control people with was gone. It wasn't loud. It wasn't violent. But it was the sweetest silence I'd ever heard. Sometimes, revenge isn't about striking back. It's about refusing to be small anymore. It's realizing that the people who once scared you only had power because you believed them. And once you stop believing, they have nothing left. If this story gave you chills or reminded you of someone who finally got what they deserved, hit that like button, drop a comment with justice served, and subscribe for more true revenge stories that'll make your heart race and your soul smile.